All right, so back deck. Yeah, you'd want to put up a couple. You'd want to put up a couple rails there, a couple spindles there. You would want this backyard cleared out of weeds. Once again, to get the most money possible, you'd want that. The trim out here, it looks a little bit older. Yeah, you're right. You can totally tell there was a deck out to that point and then they took it down. At this point, I wouldn't do anything with the trim out here unless it's rotting. Because if you do one thing, you got to do it all. If there's rotting pieces, I would say do it. Otherwise, I wouldn't worry about it. I can't see what's behind these trees, but I wouldn't worry about replacing the fencing on this side as long as it works. I have no clue what's back. So I don't know if you can hear me. It's pretty loud back here. So I wouldn't, once again, to get the most money possible, you want to trim back some of these trees. From what I can see, I would not recommend redoing the fence. I would not. Either way, if you want to get the most money possible or just to sell it, I wouldn't recommend replacing that fence. I think that money could be better used elsewhere. But once again, get the most money possible, I would trim back these trees at least a little bit. And I would get out all these weeds, maybe put weed killer down or have someone come pull them. So, and that's once again to get the most money possible. If you just want to sell it, then I wouldn't worry about these weeds as much. This deck looks, you know, have someone maybe sturdy that up a little bit. But yeah, I mean, back here, I don't have the right footwear to go check all of it. But I don't see anything I'd really do back here unless you want to get the most money possible. Then I would trim back all of these and get these weeds out of here and such. The trim around the windows, I wouldn't worry about it unless you want to get the absolute most money possible. Then you may want to worry about it. You might want to, oh, I see something. I would get that put back in properly. I would recommend doing that. Other than that, I wouldn't do too much unless the buyer asks for it. Oh yeah, and the stucco, you would want to get this stucco fixed up. I would recommend that. I think you mentioned that. I'm trying to remember what else you had on your list. I can't check my list when I'm filming. I don't want to stop this film just to restart it. And then maybe get those bolts cut back. A contractor could do that, cut those bolts back a little bit. But this deck looks really good actually, except for just right there like you were saying. So I hope I addressed everything. I think I did, but that's my thoughts. I'll get this uploaded and sent over to you.